You know, it's crazy to think how just last video I was saying how it's crazy to think. That's right folks, it's time for the yearly tradition I've only done twice where I get to bully the one person I have the most dirt on who can't give a response back. That's right, past me. Oh, by the way, future me, you smell. There's a fair bit this year, roughly 42 videos, a good 8 live streams. I'm only going to be discussing the video side of things since live streams are so keep that in mind. There was some good, there was some bad, there's mostly mediocre. Let's get into it. I needed the sound for a video. Let's look at the first proper video. How in God's name did I manage to make this one this long? Oh, by including a 50-minute bit where I didn't talk. Cool. Very little has changed here, being completely honest, especially when comparing it to the recent review of a year. Main differences are the fact I've cut out a good chunk of the bits where I just take a quick breath or stop because I'm stupid. The biggest issue here is the audio. At times, the gameplay is far louder than it has any right to be, which makes it kind of hard to hear me. Oh yeah, also, instead of using like actual background music, I'd rely on the game audio, meaning any parts with just an image would allow you to hear the awkward humming of my computer. Part 2 is no different. Makes sense based off the fact there's supposed to be one upload, but then I split them. See, at the end of last year, I got a brand new computer, which meant that I had none of the stuff that I had on my old computer, be it footage, editing softwares, weird glitches and bugs that I got over the years. None of it was there on this new one, so for a good while, I had to start piecing things back together and figuring out how in God's name I'm gonna do what I used to do on this. Me in 2021, a video looking at some YouTuber of the name TheAwesomeGN. What a crazy concept I've seen nowhere else before, especially not this video. As of writing the script, I have no clue exactly what to compare here, so I'll leave that to me reading this out. Thanks. I don't have anything to say. This is at the start of the video. I can't predict how the editing process is gonna go or how reading the rest of this is gonna go out. Moron. This video is extremely similar to the Nintendo in 2021 video, which makes sense as it was finished 3 days later. General consensus with 2021 seems to be one of pride, which is fair enough. It's where I started making decent videos and hit my first milestone. What I want to see in the next Mario Kart. This is the first proper video of the year, and the beginning of a new series. We all want sequels, and we all have needs for them, so this was a good idea. It's a shame that it was a Mario Kart successor, what with the booster course pass right around the corner, but hey, still cool to see. The thumbnail is the best part about it, sadly. Video footage is Minecraft, despite it being a Mario Kart video, and there is no music. Best thing I can compare it to is those commentary videos of old, but at least there it kind of made sense with the footage not really to be fitting. I mean, these are like big new news stories online or in real life or what have you, so they need to get them out fast. Of course the video footage wouldn't match, but here, there is no excuse for it. Quite the bad start to the series. I hope the next one's better. Nintendo news, I guess, I don't know. Mario movie info. And where the February Direct. That is a mouthful of a title. Oh. Anyway, hey, another new series. Wow, it's almost as if I wanted to do more things. This is a really good series idea, honestly. Instead of stretching a single topic into video, I can just say a lot in one of them. Sorry for this one kinda dying, it's just hard to be fast with the way I edit now. Also, I'm incredibly lazy. This one is another commentary style video. Honestly, I don't have a problem with it this time. Again though, would it have killed you to grab some more appropriate footage? Like, I get it man, Minecraft with the shaders, beautiful, but God. Here we see my fascination with the Mario movie show. Though it isn't the first time, the spike was, it's cool to see it so early, considering that there was literally nothing proper to talk about till October. Also hey, well done past me for predicting a February Direct. It was obviously gonna happen, but it's cool to see me see that. Yeah. Similar to last month, this one has far too many videos, such as Nintendo News 2. This is a fun one, not just because of the thumbnail. Firstly, NFTs. No, didn't happen. Yippee! Secondly, the death of Gilvasonner. This still stinks. As I only started collecting background music later on into this year, it has been a pain searching for specific songs. Look, I still do not understand the decision to do this, especially considering the lack of an official Nintendo music channel people said would come. At the time, people thought that this was such a dumb, stupid, and illogical decision that they actually thought, hey, maybe it wasn't Nintendo. And that then got disproven, but that's next video's topic. We thought that no, Nintendo could never be stupid enough to do something like that. They did. Also brought up Switch sales. Major issues with this video is the fact that I repeat myself a bunch, and also the fact that it isn't exactly professional to hear each time I end an audio recording. Though that can still be audibly heard in some videos of mine nowadays, I try not to have it. Okay, so it might have been Nintendo. You'll never guess what happens in this one. I discuss how it might have been Nintendo, and by might have, I mean was. Fun news. Warning. Fun. This is a fun video. Don't know why. it was me complaining. I know that's most of them. Shut up. See, the thing is about having a capture card that released during the Xbox 360 generation is that it might be a little old. I've had this thing since I want to say 2015, 2016ish, so of course it's going to show its age. Such as not properly connecting to more modern systems. The way they used to do this was I used the built-in software for capturing the games with a capture card called Game Capture HD. I'd press record, stop recording, but it works flawlessly. However, for some reason, that just wasn't the case anymore. All the footage, though appearing completely fine when I checked in the file, second it was put into a timeline for, editing, bam, didn't work. So yeah, this video just be saying, I don't know what to do, I guess I'll try get another capture card, I don't know. Funnily enough, it was no longer the case, like one video later. I have to admit, it is pretty funny seeing February Direct 2022 predictions just in between these two videos, with like the exact same thumbnail, pretty much just one with a big disregard on it. How funny it looks aside, there's still no major changes in content. Same video audio in the background, instead of music, same much content, same crushing deadline. I will say though, it is impressive that I finally got footage from a Nintendo game into a Nintendo video. It's the bare minimum, but well done me. Yet even this early I had very little expectations when it came to this year, and that was while thinking that the Mario movie and Breath of the Wild 2 would happen. God, that's depressing. I am Jesus too. I'm not just saying that because it's the case, but also because I figured out a really stupid workaround of how to actually record footage again that I still use to this day. In the Game Capture HD software I previously mentioned, a little window would pop up showing how the gameplay would, actually look. Wow, how cool, how amazing. And I realized something about that. If I can get another separate recorder to record just that portion of my screen, that would probably basically work, right? What? Yes! As stupid of a solution it may be, I got it to work again so I could record footage, and boy did I record footage for like, I don't know, a day or two straight, then no more footage for most of the year. This ingenious solution now means that I have the recorder, editor, and sound software, sorted out, meaning that I now have no excuse not to improve my content whatsoever. So, with me now being able to improve, did I in the next video? No, but hey, at least it's got Nintendo footage. There's no sounds in this one, so it still sticks to the same old system. And yeah, that's about it. No major changes, sadly. But there are major changes in the next video. Mario Kart Booster Pass Initial Thoughts. Got the course there. I actually had footage that related to the video topic. Finally, the bare minimum of decent creators. I love this video, honestly. Why? Not because of any editing changes. No, it's the same garbage as usual. But because around the 15-minute mark I say the video's coming to wrap, and then there's another 6 minutes afterwards. Very funny me. 40-ish booster course track ideas I actually do quite like, and I'm pretty proud of still somewhat. Sure, there's still the long silences and loud keyboard presses, and there's no sound, but the thumbnail looks great, and more importantly, I actually got footage of all the places I was talking about. Yes, no matter if I was bringing up a map from 7, from DS, from... Okay, I didn't actually include any from Wii because it could not be arsed playing that game. I don't like it. But hey, for the rest of them, I actually did grab the footage. Incredible. I also used tags in the description here, which I think really helped boost the video to a wider audience. The thing's currently sitting at 182 views, so yeah, I'd say that was a decently good choice. Proper nice. Let's hope it gets better from here. Also, this is where the tradition of ending videos with Waluigi Pimple footage properly started. Other Mario Kart DLC ideas. A semi-follow-up to the previous video, which in itself was an expanded version of what was planned for another video. This one discusses the other DLCs Nintendo could do for this game. No sound, still, but hey, correct footage, kinda. New characters, both from Mario and Nod, costume implementation, and of course new cards. Fair enough ask, though sadly it is yet to be seen if we will get it. Nintendo news once more. No sound. Same stuff. Forgot to add tags or use Waluigi Pimple at the end. This one discusses Nintendo Switch Online's poor emulation, the eShop closing down, Smash leaving Evo, and, most importantly, a new bloody Pokemon that I still haven't played and don't plan to. What a way to end the month. March. Thankfully, this month is a lot lighter than the previous two. We start off with NSO's cool but somewhat flawed update. I mean, yeah, it is a flawed update. About it really, not really fitting for 11 minutes straight, even with all my asks of, oh, can we get this and this and make this improvement, but still. Gotta love the description of, oh, I'll get some new footage. Like, yeah, I did, but it was 40 billion hours of me failing at Super Mario Odd. No other games. Everything we know about the Mario movie. This is it. The calm before the storm. I say that, but this video kind of popped off, so in a sense, it is the lesser storm before the storm. Footage, for the most part, is fitting for each character. Good concept, to be honest. Decently chuffed with this one. Mario Movie Leaks 1. Funny how this video is the one that properly kicked off my channel's growth. Sure, the previous one banged, but this one, so many views. And to think, all these leaks were wrong. See, this is why I said to take every single one of them with a horse-killing amount of salt. Sadly, there's no sound in this one, but other than that, it's certainly worth a watch. Has all the hallmarks of my current stuff, but worse and missing half of it, so it has nothing. Folders on Switch. I mean, if I was tasked to follow it perfection, I'd probably give up as well. Oh wait, I was. Yeah, despite being granted the stage by YouTube, I kind of wasted it on a lame, smelly video. Look, there was not enough that week for full-on Nintendo news, alright? I mean, if I didn't talk about the NSO update straight away, there probably would have been Mario Kart 8 DLC Wave 1 review plus leaks. I am hell-bent on not saying Booster Course Pass, aren't I? Decent video. Proper follow-up to the leaks one. I give my opinions decently and use the correct footage. Split up into segments and... Oh my god. I show an image on the screen. Cool, I win at life. Another light month in the number of videos, however the quality is not half bad. We start off with sad week, basically, Nintendo news. So sad. No E3, no Smelta, and even worse, a video of mine did well. I give it a little thank you here, planned for it to be its own separate thing, but it just didn't feel right, so here we are with it being lumped into Nintendo news, but not really. Mario Movie Leaks 2. This begins a new era in the channel's history. It is here that the thing finally becomes tolerable at best. Here where if I wasn't me and saw the video, I'd probably watch it for like 5-10 minutes. It has the Gmod bits, the snappy editing despite not knowing about transitions, those card things to show I'm moving on to a different topic, and music in the background. Now at times the music was far too loud. This because I had yet to find the built-in sound editor, so every time you needed to turn it down, I had to close the editor, go into Audacity, and decrease the audio there and go back in. So yeah, I don't blame me for not wanting to do that for every single bit of audio. I still stumble over my words and leaving the awkward pauses and whatnot, but honestly, this is decent. I'm happy this one did well. Quite the good first impression. Unlike last time, I then followed this up with another decent video, this being what I want to see in the next new Super Mario Bros. A giant improvement over the previous what I want to see, mostly because it sucks less. Funnily enough, this one gets ads sometimes, because it got a copyright strike, but hey, that's cool. There's no Gmod segments, but hey, I went out of my way to grab footage from all the new Super Mario Bros. Games. You know, other than the lack of Gmod, differing subject matter, and also the length of this video, it's just the previous one again, which is good, because the previous one was good. Wait, another Nintendo news? Yeah, there's more. Kinda. Honestly, this one doesn't quite deserve the Nintendo news branding. It's mostly leaks. Speaking of leaks, I'm very sad to see that nothing has came of the Game Boy emulator one yet. I would love for there to be a way to play Mario and Luigi games on Switch. Game. Singular. I mean, it's still better than nothing. May. This month is short and depressing, just like my peen drive. His end broke a little, so I can't use keychains on him anymore. Potential reasons for the Mario movie delay. Oh no, Mario's in the microwave. It's a decent video. Again, there's no Gary mod though, so 0 out of 10. Nintendo's E3 2022. What I want, expect, and need. I was very wrong in this. I should have put nothing for the expect part because it didn't happen. I already knew that E3 wasn't going to happen. However, I was still holding out hope that Nintendo would have something during the month of June to tide us over. They did not have anything, and it sucked very much. Quite a good video. Definitely improved at the speakaging. Still leaving in audio gaps, but other than that, I'm quite happy with the quality. And hey, I asked for Pikmin 4, and I got him. The Minecraft movie. All we know, a little bit more information came out about the Minecraft movie, so I talked about it, as well as what I do and don't want. It's sad this one flopped, as he's quite good. Also, it's cool to see the Minecraft footage again after so long. June. Happy birthday, me. Legitimately the only interesting part of the month. We start off with potential Nintendo Direct leak. June 2022. Mid. I mean, I like the part where I go into paint to demonstrate my point, but other than that, boo. Look, I'm just gonna quickly say, I'm gonna say him fast. This leak wasn't wrong. We were wrong for assuming this leak automatically meant Nintendo Direct. But like, it wasn't lying. That was a leaked release date. The Monkey's Paw and Xenoblade Direct. Yes, we were all clamoring and begging for a Direct. Here it is. Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Though this video was a bunch of complaining and filled with serious coping about the previous video being wrong, I like this one. I show the tweets on the screen and even do the thing where I move the song and footage to make my mouth noise seem funnier. Now, over the next while, my uploads were getting much less frequent. This is for a multitude of reasons, such as A, summer, want me some off time, and more predominantly, B, I was working on the funny Mario Odyssey review. July, nothing says a shoddy upload schedule like a month gap between uploads. Booster course past wave 2, About Darn and Waluigi time. Yippee! He's almost here. I love him. What can I say? I was excited for Waluigi Pinball finally coming back. I mean, it obviously would, like, get into the game in the Booster Course Pass, but hey, he's here now. Funniest part about this video is the fact I say, I'll try to do weekly uploads. Haha, no I didn't. The next upload was next month. Except it wasn't, it was actually September. Yeah, you see August? Nothing. Nada. Zero. Other words that mean thing, but not. Alright, except for a live stream, there was nothing. Wow, stuff happened this month. How cool. Speaking of wow, another direct predictions video, September 2022. As the description said, I had 4-ish hours to make this. I did him. How cool. Despite the speed, this video is still leagues better than the offerings at the start of the year. I also successfully predict Pikmin 4. I mean, when you've been repeating it for every single direct prediction, it's bound to come eventually. Now, I'm gonna quickly stop talking about videos to bring this up. Want to know the real reason it took me so long to get the Mario Odyssey review actually made? I didn't exactly have a deadline or a time limit. I could take as long as I wanted on that thing. So I did. Then something happened. Mario will be real in 2 weeks. This was my 2-week warning. Okay, before talking more about the stupid Odyssey thingamajig, can I just quickly say how I love this opening bit so much? Look at him! My editing has gotten so good now, I finally learned how to do cross dissolves. I also removed the pauses and audible stops. Mostly. This teaser trailer premiere now gave me a deadline. The Mario movie trailer would 100% create a lot of interest in the Mario brand as a whole, therefore people will look into videos about it, therefore my video would show up. If I could get it done in time. I had it mostly done, and I had 2 weeks. Is it possible? I mean, evidently it was, but let's see. October. Ooh, this is a big one. Though you probably couldn't tell from the first upload, being the first teaser. It was just me in Microsoft Paint, might I add, going around the recently released Mario movie teaser image and going, ooh, look at that. Ooh, that seems nice. Ooh, Mario's got nothing. I mean, hey, at least I had the courtesy to add music into the background. And now, the big one. The review of Super Mario Odyssey. There is a reason I have this set as a video for new viewers. I bloody love this one. Since that one Galaxy review ages back, I've wanted to make another, but honestly, I just didn't like the way I'd done the Galaxy one. Sure, the concept was a fun spin on the have the image guy show emotions, but the effort just really wasn't worth it. And also it looked terrible, so I didn't do any. Work on this video started, well, at the start of the year, pretty much. With exams coming up, I realized I wouldn't really be able to edit as much as I would like to, so I needed a way to work on videos without working on them, which led me to collecting footage. I needed a game that was comically long, one that would sort me for a good while, and Odyssey fit the bill, what with its 880-ish moons and funny Luigi mode. So, as of March 1st, I started collecting the footage, eventually getting around to editing by roughly July 12th. I don't have the exact date, but that's when I finished editing the first part. If you want to know how many parts there are, just look at the description of the video itself. The timestamps are just the ways that the video is split. I spent comically long on it. I mean, sure, it was on and off, but it still had quite the long and arduous development. The beginning segment is quite good. Missing music, but other than that, very well done. There's barely any distinct keyboard clicks. Appropriate footage was gathered, even if the 3D land was poor quality, but that's more Citrus' fault than mine. It's here where some of the things you all know and tolerate from today are properly introduced. Though it was seen in other videos, I started doing them here and then brought them into the other stuff I was working on simultaneously. Funny images that take too long only to appear for one frame, Gmod sketches, hidden Manuigis in every single area one can think of, recurring jokes, funny haha images for the different segments, and audio of me being way off in dates. Sure, it's long, and the editing takes a while to get good, but it is well worth the watch. And I'm not just saying that because it's me. Okay, I kind of am, but shut up. Now, as I already said, the imminent Mario movie trailer really pushed me to get the video done, which is why at the end there's a little bit of a dip in Gmod bits and images, but there still is some there. Like, I didn't completely remove them, it's just there was less of them. The only main difference in this video to my usual ones now, bar, you know, the obvious, is the fact that I recorded each audio segment separately for each part. Yeah, usually I record all of them in one big go and then do the editing, but here it was audio, then edit, then audio, then edit, and repeat over and over. Honestly, it worked quite well, which is why I used the method in the Luigi one, but we'll get to that later. I also decided to employ it here, so please let me know if you could tell that it was me on a different day every single time I was speaking, if you thought it was better sounding, if you thought it was worse sounding. For me, I thought I started to sound really exhausted at the end of recordings, which, in all fairness, we speak like this, you will get that way. So I thought maybe doing this method would mean that the video would flow a lot nicer and I would seem less dead by the end of it. Again, please tell me if you did notice any form of difference, and if you did, if it was positive or negative. I'm completely fine with editing videos either way, it doesn't really change things that much for me, so it's more so what you guys like. Anyway, back to the Mario Odyssey review. It didn't reach the same views as Mario Movie Leaks 2, which, let's be honest, is going to be the case for pretty much every single one of my videos for a long time. I am still more than chuffed with the reception it's got. This is also where my intro was made. Can you tell it was rushed? I tried to recreate the music from my old intro, as I honestly really do like what I was able to chuck together in that one free Google Chrome music maker, but I have the musical skills of a dead fish, so I couldn't really recreate it that well. At some point, I'll try and get a new one made. Future me, I swear to God, please stop laughing. I'm not saying I'll get it done quick, but I will definitely look around, or just get better at making music so I can make a more fitting intro for the channel. Though with how scuffed it is, the current one suits. Alright, that's 2/5 of October covered. It feels like the beginning of the video again, except the videos actually have enough content in them to discuss, so it's much worse. Dissecting the Super Mario Bros. Movie trailer. I love the thumbnail to this one. The video to follow a masterpiece. A difficult task, especially considering I didn't spend 4 years in this one. But honestly, the video ain't terrible. The only major gripe I have with it is something that I actually tried to address in the second one, and it's that I use still images and repeating clips far too much. The video just got really repetitive. Unlike my usual content where you really could just listen to it and then you'd be mostly fine, here you need to be watching it to see what I'm pointing out, and whenever what you're watching is just the same thing over and over and over again, it can get a little boring. All info in the Super Mario Movie Direct. Oh. Looks like I tried to fix the issue in this video as well, actually. I did well, I think. A decent enough video, funny jokes, decent coverage, nothing special, but nothing terrible. Glad to see that we've made such a ginormous improvement. Luigi's Mansion. Gunky. Another review, isn't that cool? I wanted to do a Halloween special, and this man, he fit into that very well. I mean, it seemed perfect. Short, Luigi, simple, of course it's gonna do it. While it isn't as good as the Odyssey review, it is still great, even if the Nintendo guy only speaks in one ear. Seriously, what's up with that? I don't know why I'm asking you, I made him, but why is it like that? Only major change from this video compared to the Odyssey one, other than, you know, the length and the subject matter and a whole variety of other things like that you point out, is the fact that I bullied my friend into getting Gary's mod. This means that now even more complex, funny haha segments could be made. Being honest with you, a good chunk of this video's production was just spent messing around in old Luigi's Mansion map and Gary's mod with a bunch of the old ghost models. That's why some of the jokes here are a lot stranger, like the abuse one. Or the funny dog. Aw, look, I even made a Halloween version of the Rushed intro. Incredible. Wow, 4 banger videos in a row. What could be next? My issues with the Game Awards. Honestly, for a scuffed rant video, it's not half bad. Music choice is on point. Speaking of points, I make quite decent points in this one. Though of course that's the case, you can't really change that much in 2 months' time. All in all, quite decent. Though the thumbnail is scary, with the eyes. Mario movie. The second trailer approaches. Okay, there's the next scuffed one. It's fine, I guess. Main thing to note here is that I am far better at the speed gauge compared to at the start of the year. And that wasn't properly edited video. Okay, I say properly edited. I had the base knowledge. Still, again, it is cool to see me actually able to speak well now. Well, somewhat. Wait, there's only one left? Dissecting more Super Mario Bros. Movie trailers, and other bits of information. For many reasons, from scrap videos to exams to it being Christmas and goddamn do I want a break, I didn't make a video for a month. Anyway, so there I was, right after Christmas, thinking, Christ, about time to me to get started on another video, only for me to realize I had about 7 days to make it. Lucky for me, I already made notes on all of the trailers. What can I say? It's the simplest part of the video. Bar footage collection, I guess, but even then I usually try to only get footage where I don't suck terribly at whatever I'm playing, so that can be a little difficult. Quite a good one, all things considered. Fitting music choices and decent footage. Even grabbed some new stuff from 3-in-1. The occasional funny was funny, the few Gmail sketches I did get weren't half bad. I'm honestly struggling to talk about this video as it's very recent. As we're recording this audio, which is going to be comically off of the release date, it's about 2 weeks old, so yeah, I can't really talk about it much. And that was me. This is also me. Hello. Similar to last year, a lot learned and a lot done. Once more, I can look back and be somewhat proud of everything I had made. However, there's still a bit more to discuss. While yes, I didn't finish any more than the 41-ish videos you see on my channel, there was still a couple that I decided to scrap, so let's talk about them. Now, when I say scrapped, I mean ones that got beyond the popping into my head as an idea phase. Basically, any point from audio recording. Firstly, will Nintendo do NFTs? Decided this wasn't enough for a full video, so I chucked them into Nintendo News, originally planned for January. Where's that direct? 10 minutes of asking for a direct. Though I discussed the cancellation of E3, this video was very repetitive. 1,000 views. Originally, I planned to celebrate one of my videos reaching 1k views. Sure, others had, but this is a proper video that had done so. Decided there wasn't enough for a video, hence why I didn't make him. I ended up just chucking him into the end of a sad week for them, their Nintendo fans, as a kind of way to, hey, look, at least I'm doing well. I cancelled Nintendo News? Yeah, I don't fully understand why this one wasn't done, to be honest. Some decent stuff here. It was being made in April, as exams were on the horizon, so I probably just didn't have time to work on it. And the big issue with not being able to work on something like that is the fact that news has to be new to be considered news. It's in the name. So you can't really take ages on 5-week-old stories, you know? And, of course, we gotta discuss Mario Movie Leaks 3. This man was promised for years, yet he never came to fruition. The big reason why this one was cancelled is because the second trailer came out. Good for him. It pretty much deconfirmed all the leaks, so there's really no point in making it. And then the third trailer came out, which just even further broke them. This sucks, honestly, as I had a number of things done for it. I even interviewed 2 people, these being Pixel Heart and Formula Fanboy. Go see them. I made a couple Gmod sketches and, of course, had recorded all of the audio. Some of the jokes and whatnot were then recycled into the final video I made this year, but yeah, this project is lost and you're never gonna get to see him. Go away. There's one more scrapped video, somehow, despite that one being planned for very late into the year. This being, it's a Game Awards one, again. It's just me reacting to and subsequently complaining about Game Awards nominees. As one may guess from the fact that I released a Game Awards video around the end of the year, this video more so changed development, and honestly, I think that best shows my growth as a creator this year. Instead of releasing the lazily put together video where I complained about not knowing half the nominees and the lack of Mario, I made a proper one with purpose and funny ha-has, going the extra step in making a video instead of one with no real love in it. This year is the first one where I can truly say I am proud of what I put out. Sure, it took me a while to get properly going, but once I did, video after video released at a quality I'm quite happy with. My only regret is not being able to make more. Sure, it was due to a mixture of laziness and sickness, but still. Oh yeah, right, I need to discuss what's next. Phew. A whole new year's ahead of us, I say, despite the fact this is going to be uploaded quite late to January, and with it, a whole bunch of opportunity. My plan for this year is to try follow through with what I said in the Mario Odyssey review, that being to release one review every single month. Except this one, okay? There's a lot of videos I've had to make at the start of the year, so that's basically your review. Alright, these 3, that's your review for you. Now, these reviews will also not be nearly as long as the Odyssey one, as can be expected, and a lot smaller games will be covered, again, as can be expected. So games that fall into Luigi's Mansion kind of length would be more so what I'm aiming towards. Of course, I'll be reviewing the Mario movie, twice, one right after and one a fair bit later. Second one being a more me-style review with the Gmod and poor drawings compared to the first, which will take on more of a first impression style. What else do I have planned? Well, other than the usual things we may expect from me during a year, direct predictions, discussions, Road T3, Booster Course Pass reviews, that kind of stuff, I do have plans for 2, that's right, 2 videos. These are your hints. Use them wisely. I will also be making one more of these yearly type videos, this being a predictions one, where I go, hey, what's gonna happen? Let's think. Hopefully it will be shorter than these last 2 videos. Future me, I swear to Christ. But yeah, you can probably guess how it's gonna go, and you can probably guess what's gonna be mentioned. It's Mario and Luigi. I'm gonna bring up Mario and Luigi. So yeah, that's about all I can talk about when it comes to myself. Well, whenever I'm limiting it just to that last year. There's so much more I could say. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, or if you want to come back to it for whatever reason, maybe so you can compare what I'll think of this year at the end compared to what I thought of last year. right now. I said that in a weird way, but you kind of get the general gist. Leave a comment if you think, hey, you did better, or hey, die. And please do consider subscribing if you've watched a couple of videos at this point. I mean, what do you have to lose? Bar your money. Oh yeah, also, if any of the videos you saw me talk about during this piqued your interest, go back and watch them. I'll probably not delete them for another 10 odd years. Yeah, that's about it. Bye bye.